going on, man?
And we're starting this Merv and Taison show talking about Power Book 2, Go Season 2, Episode 4 recap of Getting These Ends. And that's what we're starting off with today. That's the caption. That's the title right there. You see it. Taison, man.
Everything good. Can't complain. Christmas next week.
Yeah, Christmas is next week.
Just getting ready for that. Getting ready for that. Chilling. I'm off the last 2 weeks of the year, so I'm definitely taking advantage of that.
You off the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, that's what I usually take for the job. I usually take the last 2 weeks of the year off.
God damn.
I got a lot of time.
I mean, starting Monday, you off?
Starting Monday? Well, actually, if you want to know, being technical, I'm off starting Friday because I'm off on Mondays.
Oh shit!
I work 4 10-hour days, Tuesday through Friday, 6 to 4:30. Yeah. Yeah.
Shit.
I
guess it's good when you get a 3-day weekend, but god damn.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's good because like my job, I'm off on Mondays, so usually like it's a holiday. So if I got that off that Monday, I'm gonna have usually the business day prior off before that, and it's just usually on a Friday. So here I am, and that's the reason why I can plan trips a little bit here and there too, and plus I'm remote, so I can be anywhere.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so I can be anywhere. Man, how are you doing, man?
I'm making it, my nigga.
I feel you.
So we're gonna jump right in the goddamn
As we should.
Right in the goddamn power. So you said you got a new perspective on power now?
Yeah, because man, that changes, I think, a little bit what we talked about in terms with Kane. Right?
What did it change?
I think now, like instead of him, Dante, quote unquote, taking his son underneath his wing. Oh, this is something way different here now. Now, this to me now, I mean, the thing is, like, we'll get to that later, but man, that big reveal at the end of this episode, it stands a lot of like my thinking in terms of like what's Dante's use of Kane now. Instead of it being like a family.
Listen, we don't have no rules. We don't have to go in fucking order. This the scene right here you want to talk about?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
You want to talk about this scene?
What's going on, Nick? Yeah, let's talk about that.
So let's go jump in this shit right here. Monet needs $1 million, right? And she can't find it. Her case, somebody that stole money out of her damn out the safe at the bar. She goes to her husband in prison. Fuck the shit out of him. What did you say you had? You got your let me ask you something else
on. Yep.
You got your. Let me ask you for something. Facial expression.
Facial expressions. Yep.
Ask him to put the house up to get the $1 million.
Yep.
He says hell no. He won't do it for their kids. You got Kane going out there, robbing people. You got Drew going out there, fucking and soliciting the basketball team to come up with money and a GoFundMe.
Yep.
And you got goddamn Dan is taking credit cards to the store and buying stuff to sell to come with this $1 million and still falls short. And goddamn Dante hear about need $1 million and he pays it.
Yep. Easily.
So you sound like you got some shit. You got some stuff you
All
got to
right.
discuss about this.
All right.
About this
All
scene
right.
when
Now
like,
this scene that scene right there is something powerful because we all thought that Dante was like looking out for his son Cain, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
And we all like the last couple episodes, like, all right, we think it's Cain as the son. Oh no. The son now that we all that we find out is Zeke. And that's not our nephew, that's our actual son. I cannot wait to find out how this is going to come about. Because hold on, I just want to hold up. It made me so is Cain older than Zeke?
So you know I was gonna do my research, right?
Oh, good look. Yep.
So
Zeke is the oldest.
This is for the fans. This is for the power fans that are looking right now. This is what I found. All right. I needed to know a timeline. So the age difference between Zeke and the Tejada kids. All right. So if the fans are trying to figure this out, we have a timeline of Monet's relationships and when she had her children. So as far as we can tell, the show never really tells us their ages, but according to their fandom pages, Zeke is the oldest.
All right, that makes sense. All right, okay.
He was reportedly born in 1998.
That makes sense.
Followed by Cain, which was born
99.
in 1999. Then Drew in 2001, and Diana was born in 2002.
Makes sense. All right, okay.
Carry on.
All right, so now hold up. Well, all right, there we go then. All right, so now I'm thinking Dante is I think he's really want to basically like instead of basically helping out the family, helping out, I think he wants to help out Monet and everything, got her back, but I think he wants to do Cain real dirty sooner or later because that's what's the name's oldest son, right? The oldest child. I think even though that's it's Monet's her middle child, I think Dante has some bad intentions set up for Cain. I don't know why. Because
do you have a reason, or you just got?
I think it's because I think he kept saying he was like he wanted to make sure that he was like Merv kept saying he was like I want to make sure that I was on my feet to basically so I can do what I can do for you, whatever, right? Because I think he saw like her husband swoop in and be the guy that he wanted to be for, whatever, right? And I think it's a little. I think it's a little bit of jealousy. It was like, man, I'm trying to get this client out of here.
But Dante said, "I want to take care of you and your kids."
Saying and doing, we'll see.
He's already doing. What you talking about? This nigga has Center for Success. Gave him an exit plan on how to handle Tariq.
Yeah, that's true.
So you go after Braden. Follow them to look at the meeting between him, Tariq, and Braden. Then Tariq had, Cain told him, I gotta do something for the family. I gotta get out of town. He's like, hold up. You got no fallback plan? You got no fallback plan?
Yeah. I just something's telling me something's still not right about the boy Dante. I don't know why. Cause
man, you got a suspicious mind. Every goddamn show we watch, you be like, something wrong with that dude.
Hold up. But some of my suspicions have come correct. I'm not gonna say all, but some of them have.
Which ones? Raising Canaan ain't come correct.
Oh no, well look,
the bartender dude.
Oh, the bartender will look. I was completely wrong about that.
I mean, you could still be right, but what I'm saying is right now, I mean, you really have no kind of evidence that Dante is mean harm on any of the kids.
He is eventually gonna want the husband out the way though.
Oh, I think we all assume. He already said that.
Yeah, he gonna want him out the way. I want to see what's gonna happen, how she gonna do it, or how he's gonna like.
So let me ask you this: You're saying that Zeke is his kid? That's what you're saying?
Ooh, what do you think?
So this is somebody from one of the Power Book groups. It was like, since y'all seem confused, Zeke is not his son. I repeat, Zeke is not his son. He's solely protecting Kane. He specifically knows Kane killed the cop. Hint, he said, make sure you protect yourself. You have someone who can take the rap for your mess. So, of course, he bailed out Zeke so that Kane can plant the body to be found. And so the badge can be in Tariq and the white boy room. All of her kids are older. Oh, this is before. See, she didn't do her research. See, all of her kids are older than Zeke. They would have seen her pregnant with that damn boy. He's protecting Kane. Her husband don't know that's not his son. That's why he took him under his wing. That's what somebody. This is what somebody's thinking.
Oh, wait, all right. Go back to that. All right, I'm still confused here. So go back to that the age thing with the kids.
You talking about mine? What I found?
Yeah, what you found? Because
Right
maybe I read that right. All right,
no,
so
you read it right. Nah,
Zeke. Hold on. So Zeke the oldest.
Based on this is what it says, all right? Now, for the fans that's wondering about Monet's timeline.
Oh, hold up, but see that, like I said, like so Zeke's the oldest, but she's saying Zeke's not the oldest.
She don't think Zeke the oldest. This is somebody's opinion now. This is everybody. I'm taking opinions.
All right, okay, all right. That means that you will flip flop.
So she think Kane is Dante's son.
Oh, that means they flip flop years then. Then she probably messed up. She did.
She didn't look up anything, nigga. I found that.
All right. But I'm just trying to like.
I'm just her opinion.
All right.
Opinion.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So her opinion is that Kane is the oldest.
Mm-hmm.
And Kane is Dante's son. Not Zeke.
Okay. All right. That's gonna be interesting.
So, do you still think it's Zeke, or are you going with Kane?
I'm going with Zeke because I'm gonna go with Zeke. It's crazy that he has said it like right off the rip that it was because if it's
he never called anybody. He never called a name though. He left that shit open.
Oh, he did say that though. I would never let my boy get in trouble. You know what? Yeah. He didn't say the name. So he never saw the name.
But it's implying that Zeke is the son.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and what makes sense because Monet be protecting the fuck out
of Zeke. Yeah, legit. And she'll do anything. Hold on, as we saw with her, like with the and actually, it kind of makes sense because she's protecting quote unquote the oldest because of how she told Kane with the body. She's like, "Look, you did this to yourself."
Yeah, and this nigga is about to enter the draft, NBA draft, where she can take and where she can by herself can have everybody retire from that life.
Oh hell yeah. You know, that's a very that we definitely gotta circle back to that, like, once the season goes back with the whenever if it comes back, if it comes up too about the the paternity between Zeke and Kane. That's gonna be
come up. Ain't got no choice but to come up. Because now everybody wondering.
That's a very interesting thing, though. Because, like, the thing, it's wild if you think about it, was like we never like found out, but like, well, where's his mom, his dad? Like, we never.
Well, Tahad have been in prison like years. Like, I think he's going to like almost 20 years, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's a good point. That's a good point. Man. This weekend, you know what, man? Look, this episode was something. That's all I can say. This episode was something. And this is only, like I said, this is only episode 4.
Yeah.
We still got 6 more episodes. 50 knew what he was doing at that on this episode, because now I'm looking like, wait, what? Exactly. Like, man,
Yeah. So it's saying Zeke is more than and this nigga's son. Now that was a twist, unbelievable.
that was a complete twist of heavy. Especially how like this dude, man. I'm gonna keep asking this every week with Zeke. This guy, man, just oh man, you know what? And I blame it on how like he's just a kid. Like he's just the 18-year-old kid, you know, doesn't really know what to do. And like he's just basically skated, like he's basically been, you know, athletic, you know, basically, you know, star player. Everything is fed to him, but he has like no, like I said, no street sense, none of that.
Man, he don't have no
Like,
damn common sense.
yeah, pretty much.
Really don't have no damn common sense.
Because man, that interview just went completely just. I was like, come on, dog.
Yo,
come on. You could have handled that a way better that interview, dog. Like
when they brought him up, you can be like, yeah, I know him. I know a lot of people from playing basketball.
Yeah,
I run into people every day. Ran into him before. He gave me his card.
Mm-hmm.
Something where they couldn't fact check it. Because you can fact check when somebody go to a goddamn basketball game.
Oh, you can. And you saw Jamel Hill. They had the sources and everything. I was like, man, they set them up.
Set the motherfucker up, man.
They said the softball questions in the beginning, and them last three killed them. I was like, come on, man.
He had no choice but to.
He just cut that interview short. He's like, all right, you know what? I'm out of here. And Tariq, I'm talking back. Give it up for Tariq. He basically helped that dude through the whole like, look, dude, this is what you gonna say, right? This is how you gonna say it. I got you.
Man, Tariq been taking care of him since last season.
Oh hell yeah, man.
Writing his doing his homework and all that shit.
Everything for that dude. He's helped them more, like really. Well, he really has helped him getting his act together. But man, oh man, Zeke. Oh man, Zeke. This was something, and you know. But let's get to Tariq's situation with his sister, because man, that's gonna be to see his grandma, you know, and it's a messed up situation with you know, with the grandma taking care of her, and you know, she just like she said, like, you know, she's old, like, and she's like I said, she had.
Well, then why the fuck she about to fight Tariq for Yasmin then?
Oh, because I think he basically.
Then why the fuck she doing that?
Yeah, I don't understand. I thought that would have been a relief, but I think she still no matter what she says, she still sees ghost in him.
Nah, I think she getting some kind of money for taking care of Yasmin. I think that's what the fuck it is.
Oh yeah, that too. That's right. And remember, Tariq basically, you know, that dinner that Tariq paid for the conservator or what have you. You know, he basically said, "Look, you got my back, right? You got my back, right?" In terms of like, you know, basically trying to get that you know, that guardianship. But man, that's gonna be ugly.
Hold up, did you realize who that was that he was talking to?
Hmm? Yes, I do.
Who the fuck?
That's the guy from the Cosby Show.
Alvin.
Alvin from the Cosby Show. Yep.
Alvin from goddamn Cosby Show. Okay.
Yep.
Just make sure you ain't slipping on your Pippin, man.
Oh no. I said, you know what? There you go. Look at that. All right. I like that.
Looking out for people.
Oh yeah, he is, man. I look. That's
looking out for people.
Yep. And that's another situation. It's so many different situations that popped up this episode. Then, like I said, then we saw, you know, Tariq hold up with a Kool-Aid smile coming into the classroom. You know, with his girl. Yo, again, we talk about this every week, but those classroom debates are something. No classroom debates are something.
Yeah.
Them classes were based or something, man.
So what you think about Lauren? Them using Lauren to try to set people up.
Yo, man, I ain't no snitch, but you gonna be a snitch. And the only reason why it's like she got pressure to do because
if the professor never came in, she would have said no.
Oh yeah, she would have. She was like, I ain't snitching.
The professor finesse her ass.
Yep, and the professor had to finesse her ass because the professor's underneath Monet's Monet is pressuring her.
She said,
look.
She said, but you work for me now.
You work for me now.
You work for me now.
She came up right off the gate. And the thing is also she knew right off the rip when she went to when she knew that basically like, you know, that first of all, like when she found out that Zeke was there with her during the the kennel, what have you, at her crib or what have you, she now notices like, all right, well, Zeke wasn't there, and she knew that the professor was not the killer. So now she's like, all right, who is the killer now? And now she wants to go find that out. And now, like I said, we found that out eventually. She found out her own way who was the killer. And this man, I'll tell you the bet. What's the girl name again? Tariq's girl. What's her name? Lauren. Now Lauren, she's in a very. I'm gonna tell you how I would do a kill two birds with one stone type of situation. Have you right? Remember the white girl who was taping Zeke?
Yeah.
I would say it was hers. I would say she's the one doing it. Because you kill two birds with one stone. You kill her, you basically kill that video because basically like, oh, she came up there and look what she's doing with Zeke too. She's trying to basically bring the young man's image down and and she's selling. Because remember, it's her.
She's not as cool with her either.
Nope. She ain't gonna do it to the other I forgot the other black chick name. You know something about
Bruciana or some shit.
Bruciana, yeah. She ain't gonna do it with her. But like I said, it's gotta be some kind of collateral damage. She ain't gonna bring Tariq down. And she needs somebody to be a fall person. Fall person gotta be that white girl. I think it'd be the perfect like thing. Had that white girl set up like, look, it's her. I'm like, oh, it's the white girl that had the tape on Zeke. She did. Perfect. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but to me, if you want to basically do it, that'd be the way to do it. And Lauren, I'm surprised Lauren even with the pressure from the professor of still actually doing it, but she's so used to she wants to get the good grades, she wants to go to college, she wants to be out of it. And I'm like, yo, and you saw how she put the watch in the bathroom. She like, look, y'all ain't getting that.
I think she's gonna goddamn forget that damn watch is there. I think it's gonna fuck around and get Mike fuck around and get Tariq hemmed up because everybody coming for Tariq ass in this goddamn
oh episode. Man, this is man. Whoo! I can see why Tariq was like, man, it seems like everybody coming at his neck.
Hey man, you can't trust nobody in the goddamn streets, can you? They're not in the streets. You can't trust nobody in the drug game
at all.
Because white boy Braden's about to fuck everything up.
Brick man, because he wants to be the rebel. Like, dog, come on,
up, man.
He up there lying where he going.
Like he's literally being Kane hamster. He's doing Kane puppet. He's following everything that Kane said.
Yep.
He's letting Kane trick his ass into doing
everything.
He done
and I'm like, yo.
He done hit him with the bait and switch talking about where your boss at. That's not my boss, your partners. Well, if you partners, then come around me. I mean, you don't have to ask him for shit if you partners.
Exactly.
Or you want to wait, to talk to your boss.
Playing off of him. I kept saying, look at him just basically prodding him. And even when he was in the room waiting for Tariq, he was like, oh, you here? Oh, you down? And he knew that he knew that Brandon was on it. Because of that other situation before. So the thing is I want to go figure out is in terms of when basically, the car, all those many bullet holes in the car now. Remember, he got shot. It was
his car.
Mm-hmm. And when Tariq was like, yo, where this come from? Remember, hold up. You told Tariq, like, look, you told me you were going to some chick house. Where the heck what's all this? Oh, remember that. Just remember that. It's a minor detail, Like Brent.
Right. Right,
Yeah,
Kenny.
exactly.
Right.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And if they want to be down, gonna have them fucked up.
Yep. Yeah, he need to calm his ass down for real.
It's crazy because Tariq told him like, "Yo, we not fucking the street shit."
Nope.
They got the perfect setup. Yo,
But you know what? He's Tommy.
They got a code. Send the code.
He's Tommy.
We'll send you.
He's Tommy.
Yeah. But he's.
Remember, I talked about it.
But
he's smarter than Tommy, but he still wants to be in the streets like Tommy. He can't look
crazy, man.
And it's crazy if you really think about it. He's coming from Tommy didn't have nothing. This guy has something, but he still wants to be in the streets like Tommy.
Yo, but you know, most kids that got a silver spoon are coming with parents that basically just here's the money. You don't have to worry about anything. A lot of kids end up that way though.
Yep.
It's almost like I think prove something or prove I need mom and dad money or something.
And the thing I think with Branson is his problem is he got that book smart, that street smart. He's still like, come on, dog.
He got street smart, but he's too ambitious.
You
don't sit back and think first. If you sit back and kind of think about it, he'll figure it out.
He be like, this dude using.
Hey, but like Kane said, come on, adrenaline junkie. He loves the adrenaline.
Oh yeah. He loves the hustle. He loves that basically proving everybody wrong. Like, look, I can do this.
Like when his car got shot up, I thought he was gonna be shitting.
No, you saw him. He was just like,
"Oh man, that shit was cool. Did you see that shit?
Did you see that shit?" And just kept going.
This motherfucker's nuts.
Hold up. But you saw when he came home though. He was throwing up. Remember, he was up there when he got back to the crib. He was like,
"Oh yeah, well that shit different because it dealt with a dead body."
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's
you thinking about that when he went to the dead body. Yeah.
To save Zeke.
Mm-hmm.
So does that mean that Zeke don't have to turn himself in at the next episode? You think that's what that means?
Well, see, that's interesting. Yeah. Well, I don't think so. Because now what they're going to do is like it's going to be no prints on the body. None. And the only way they're going to do now is going to be looking for. Remember, they saw his identification, but they didn't see his badge. So that's the first thing the cops are going to be looking for is where's his badge. And you saw that's the reason why Kane
went back to
he
was Braden in the first place to try to set up Tariq.
Yep, set up Tariq, what have you. I want to know who finds that badge first. Because if it's Bradenson, he's going to be thinking, and think about the thing is like he can be like.
No, it's not gonna be Braden. Braden don't search and but you know what? They have been going to people's rooms and searching because that's how they found those drugs in Lauren's room. But it depends. It depends what they think when after they review Ramirez's body. That might throw them off the trail. Might throw them off a little bit because they were searching the dorms to try to find the killer.
Yeah,
and to find proof that it was
that's right. It was the thing is now remember he said, let me see, so the body had been there 2 weeks. We gotta remember that timeline. Yep. 2 weeks. And
he was killed before Jabari got killed. So Monet is banking on that forensics will figure that shit out and exonerate Zeke.
It's gotta be, because like 2 weeks, like they can put like the timelines together with Zeke. It's like, look, Zeke not, I still think when see the thing is it can't be.
The preview showed Davis telling him to keep his head down and blend in. I was assuming he was talking about him going to jail.
Oh, probably talking about the processing. Oh, remember he still had to turn himself in. I'm still thinking about like he get him to process.
All right. So that means Zeke probably still went in, but
process.
He should be but he should be.
He should be out.
He should be right back out, especially with them finding the body.
Yeah. As soon as.
And then the detective though is determined. He's determined that is Zeke, and he's looking for every reason to make it Zeke. He's not looking at bias. Yep.
And the thing is, what's going to be wild is when is the other parties, specifically the police and the DA, are going to find out that he had a relationship with the professor. Because now that's going to be like, look, you got bias in this little.
Right. That might get him knocked off the case.
And that's going to be interesting. Because, hold up. Because, all right. Think about, all right. Just hold it. Just follow me here. Him and the professor had relations. Was it the day of or a couple days after the bot? After the other professor got killed, or was it before?
Who?
All right, the cop that's being very, very aggressive, right? He had sex with the other professor a couple days after the other professor got killed, correct?
I can't remember. So
remember,
hold up. So Carrie and the detective fucked this season or last season?
Because the cop came this season, right?
Okay, so it showed them fucking this season.
No, because remember she said like he was like we had like remember it was they went to like dinner or what have you,
but they didn't fuck. They didn't. I don't think they fucked. They just went to dinner. They fucked a while ago previously.
Oh, hold up. I'm glad. Hold up. All right, keep that in mind because if anything, that can be an out for everybody involved. Think about it. Crime of passion.
Crime passion for who?
Because all of a sudden, the other detective is basically hold up. And also, too, I want you to think about this for a second. Remember, Lorenz Tate's brother was about to tell him something about the other detective like writings, and he left. He was like, "Yo, I got these."
Yeah.
And I think he was going to talk about like with Tariq, but I think also in terms of him writing a book and him basically remember she had told him it was like me and the deceased professor they still had something on the side going. I'm just trying to see if they can try to pin it on the cop. I think there's a way they can do it.
You talking on Ramirez?
Not Ramirez, the new cop.
Detective?
Mm-hmm. There's a way you could do it. Because if you really think about this for a second, see how aggressive he is on this case. Look how aggressive he is. So much wanted to go on this kid what happened, and they found out the kid's messing with his guidance counselor, whoever she is, and he could be like, all right, that's the cop,
and that might be why the cop. Well, Davis, it would take Davis to do that. Davis will have to put some shit together to make that stick as much as possible.
But it can do it, what have you. But this is like I said, but outside of that, this whole episode, Tariq, man, he just got crazy, just L after L in this episode, just about.
So let me ask you this. What's gonna happen when they find out it was Diana that took that fucking money though?
Whoo! Hold on, I'm glad you brought that up, man. Oh, she gonna go nuclear to get her dad out too. Like, man.
But here's the thing.
She gonna go nuclear.
But here's the thing. By the time she find out, the dad would probably be out. Because that's only. Other than that, there's no other way for her to find out.
That's true. Hold up, man. You saw basically Davis talk to Tariq was like, yo, yeah, Diane got some type of side hustle, whatever. Basically been calling me about this little side deal. I'm looking like, dog, you took that money. You know what that was about. Come on.
Yeah,
know what that was about.
No, what he was saying is what kind of people you got me involved with. It was like they can't come with the money to pay it. Diana got me doing some shit on the side. And then Tariq was like, stop lying. He was like, yo, I don't need no more further from you.
He said, that's a lie.
You like money.
You love money. That to me is line of the fucking episode. He's like, dude, you can say all this BS, but you love the money. You getting consistent money from us.
So Is Tejada getting out this season? You think? Because you remember Diana text Davis and asked her to move the money toward Zeke case.
Mm-hmm.
But he said, too late. Shit is already in motion for her father.
Or so he says.
Nah, I believe
we
him.
all know about Davis. You do? All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's say if he does. I think we see. I think it's gonna be a season finale.
Be like season
I don't think it's gonna be a night. Yeah, I don't think that. Yeah, because now that we saw this episode, I think now that'll be a great season finale. Him getting out now. I think don't give us episode 9. Give us episode 10. Him getting out. But,
it'll be 9.
Hold up. How about if he doesn't get out, and let's say something happens behind closed doors?
Like, what are you talking about?
Let's say Dante, he's like, Dante tries to get him, touched.
Nah, if that was the case, he'd have been to that.
All right, okay, all right, okay.
I mean, also, what storyline would be better and be able to continue? Him getting killed in prison or him getting out after Dante and Monet is romantically involved?
Him getting out.
Absolutely.
And it'd be a war.
He's not getting killed inside there.
Now when he come out though, it's gonna be between Dante and him. I think it's gonna be
because his wife, and you can't get divorced. It's hard to get divorced in prison where she don't want to get divorced. And he's trying to, and Dante was like the 8-track, he want the old thing back.
Yep. And the thing is, hold up. But when are we going to see Dante get introduced to the other? Hold up, and remember, Kane doesn't know about,
and that's gonna be a fucking problem, because Kane gonna feel like, yo, you been playing me, nigga,
whole time. Hold up, remember he kept talking about loyalty, all that. I'm like, dude, you just been playing me from the jump.
So only way Kane don't flip if he end up being Kane's father. If you see,
or if he if he tells him he's his dad.
Nah, he ain't about to nah.
No. I'm saying I think Dante's gonna tell Kane, just like I'm going off of what you're saying. I think Dante's gonna tell Kane that he's his dad. I don't think Monet's gonna say that. I think Dante's gonna say that to save his ass. If something comes up like that.
Lie to him.
Mm-hmm.
No, it makes no sense to lie to him because Kane ain't gonna do nothing but go back to Monet. Like that makes no sense for him to lie to him.
After what she just told him this week.
What you mean?
About with the body. She basically told Kane, like, look, you made your bed, you're gonna lie in it. And she was like, she basically picked Zeke over him.
If you thought your dad, who you thought was your dad all your goddamn life and is in prison, no matter how much you beef with your goddamn mom, some strange nigga you doing.
Oh, that's true. Hold on, I agree.
Tell you I'm your dad. I don't give a fuck how much you beefing. You going to your fucking mom and ask.
Oh, I agree.
That'd be stupid for him to do. They ain't gonna
happen. But Kane's been doing some real head scratching stuff this season.
He might have, but if Dante said I'm your dad, that nigga is not keeping that to himself. He's going to Monet.
I want to see how the other kids kind of react to that, because it's so much she can, it's so much she can sit there and hide this dude after a while. Especially if they take this to trial, what have you, right? Is he gonna come? Is he gonna show up at the trial? Is he, I wonder if Davis is going to sit there and, well, no, he don't. Never mind. He don't even care where the money comes from. So I digress. Nah. He don't care where the money comes from.
Only this nigga right here standing beside him is
Mm-hmm.
worried about all these other questions. Tariq was like,
Yo.
"Yo, don't ask me how I know this, but they got the guns at
That
the
was the most
scene."
hilarious. That was the most hilarious. That was the most hilarious.
And Sax is like, "Well, how you know that? Well, what's so? Why you care so much about what happened to Zeke?" Now, if you want to have a gut instinct about something or feel suspect about something, it should be Sax. Even though he's working with goddamn Davis,
Yo, but say hold up, but Sax
I don't
found that
think he can be
information.
trusted.
But Sax found that information from him though. Talking with the DA, going through her belongings. He was like, "Oh, he is like," but basically he is learning from like he sort of is going by the Davis playbook in terms of like, look, dude, it's time to get money. All right, you can sit there and you've done the right thing with Hazley, but look, you can get one of these little cars I was looking at. And I think he's trying to do the right thing, but I'm like, dog, you lost doing the right thing a long time ago. Sacks will have
Now,
you. So,
Davis don't do the right thing.
that's what I'm saying.
Davis just want him to fall in line.
Yep.
And follow his strategy.
Hold on. You know what? Also, too, we got to think about also too in terms of Davis's brother. What you talked about last week. We're still waiting on that too. I think
that'll probably be in the last as either episode 8 or episode 9.
That's gonna be interesting.
Episode 9 gonna be the best episode.
Oh, I think so. And also, too, you know what? I want to see like what was his brother arrested for, because we because that'd be interesting too.
Know anything.
Yeah, so I think that's gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be very interesting. This is like I said, that little bit of a throw this episode with Nante and Monet was something.
What you talk about?
They got everybody talking.
We about to talk about this scene.
Oh yeah,
at the beginning.
Ooh, I love this scene.
So this is the scene when they invited the detective and Carrie and Councilman State and Simon Stern basically tells the detective like, yo, if you ain't got no proof against All-Star Play, I need you to leave him the fuck alone. And then it was like, I don't listen to you. It was like Simon Stern says, everybody
I got the scene.
Me.
Yeah, hold on.
Everybody listens to me. And I'll let your commissioner know when I have dinner with his ass. We'll have dinner with him later this week. That was a power move. That was a power move by Simon.
Yo, Simon did not. Simon wanted this whole thing to go away. He was like, "Look, this is going away whether you like it or you don't like it." The heck? So I was surprised to see Simon in this episode. Really surprised. I said, "Wait, Simon's here?" I said, "Wow." And he used his weight. He used his weight, and so did using his weight to get other stuff like in motion too. So they really want that whole situation to go away with Zeke, like immediately. And we saw that with with the congressman's brother being put on the case too. But it looks like he wants to get for right now, as we're looking right now, it looks like he's on the up and up. But
who? Tate?
We don't. Yeah, Tate's brother.
That nigga's never on the up and up.
No. Tate's brother.
Oh, Tate's brother.
Tate's brother is on the. Hold up.
He might be on the up and up.
Hold up for now.
Yeah. For now. He might be on the up and up for now.
This is man.
But he did listen to Dan Carey though, because Carey was like, "You trying to get elected? What better way to get votes than to get this young brother off?"
Yo,
and all of
everything's politics.
And all of a sudden, his brother is on the case.
Yep. And that was something I saw. I said, "Uh-oh." And hold him down. Just when we saw like we thought now we know the guy's name. Whitman. He decided it was like, oh, you know what? He had control over the case. Not anymore. Because now, hold up. Now, what's the name? The congressman's brother is assigned to the case, and the lawyer, the DA, or what have you, right? is giving like information to Sax.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all sorts of leaks. Whatever he gonna get. Like if you really think about it, it's a whole. It's if the congressman's brother is now on the up and up, he's getting a leak from that. The congressperson, what have you, right? Then you got Sachs messing with the DA, so he's getting information from her. So, dude, like, I don't know how stuff is not gonna get leaked, because there's a lot of people that's got involved with this case or what have you now. So Whitman is going to be with this whole little situation next week is going to be something interesting here, because I want to see where they go, and especially like we're going to see Zeke get processed, and I think just like you talked about too, I think he's going to get released. Bless you. But I want to see where they're going to go. Bless you. I want to see where this investigation is going to lead at here. Like what's their next steps here? Because like I said, eventually, they found his identification, but they didn't find his badge.
Now they got to investigate, see who killed Ramirez.
Yeah, but the thing is now is how did they go back to? Oh no, you know what? Never mind. Because I was gonna say, how did they because we know the badge is in Tariq's drawer, what have you. But I'm like, well, there's the only way they would go back and check the search again or what have you is if that drug investigation comes, if they do another search in regards to the drugs, or I'm gonna tell you the bet. I think Kane drops an anonymous tip. Because to me personally, I think he wants Tariq out of the picture, because I still think he feels so much threatened by Tariq. Because Monet trusts Tariq more than she trusts Kane. And hold it, rightfully so. I think we all can agree with that. I think rightfully so. Business wise.
I don't think Kane is savvy enough to drop an anonymous tip. That's not his style.
Well, what Dante would though?
Yeah, that's Dante's style. I
think somebody's gonna drop an anonymous tip. It will make so much sense.
It won't be anonymous. Either be Kane or Dante if you tell Dante.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? That's gonna be I think that would be a very interesting plot line. If somebody drops an anonymous tip, and all of a sudden now, if they find that badge in Tariq's. Well, actually, no. He's what's the name? So this is gonna be next week is gonna be interesting. Actually, next week and the week after is gonna be very interesting. Because it's gonna be like a mid-season finale after next week. So something's gonna be very interesting this next episode. Hold up. Let's not forget
because episode 5 come up next week, and then a break.
Yeah. So let's not forget also the Di and Effie.
The new besties.
Yeah.
Talking about the two new besties with Effie and Diana.
Two new besties. Yeah, Effie and Diana. Yeah. Effie talking about no, you don't need to mess with Tariq. No, you don't need to do all that.
You think that's
bad news?
You think that's genuine?
No. Nope. I don't think it's genuine, because I think Effie. Hold up, I said this before. Effie still got feelings for Tariq, whether she is going to admit it or not. She did him dirty, and he did it right back. But it goes back to what I said. What the first episode, right? Basically our first season 2, episode 1. Uh-huh. She basically knows Tariq. She basically said Tariq it goes back to that monster analogy that I talked about. She says, "Look, Tariq, I know I'm a monster. The thing is, you gotta know right now that you are, but you don't want to admit it." And I think she's trying to. I think part of her likes Tariq for that, what have you, but also I think maybe this much is basically looking out for Di, because she's like, Di, if you get involved with Tariq, you got to know the situation you're going to. You're going down a road, because it looks like Diane wants to get out the game. She wants to go to school, be like a regular person. But I'm like,
no, I think she want to do both.
Oh, she want to tiptoe. She want to have she want to basically one foot in, 1 foot out.
She want to do both.
Mm-hmm.
That's why she was fucking with Effie. she's
She
intrigued by
getting it. She
Effie
get
because Effie could do both, and she wanted to know how to do both. Remember, she asked Effie to show her how she could do both.
yeah. And Effie, man, hold up. When they got dressed up, I said, wait, that's Effie? Yo.
Yeah, used to see her being like hard and shit. Like,
Yeah.
used to see her being masculine.
Mm-hmm.
But she threw
Yes.
she threw her
She
feminine
switched that up.
side on this
Yep.
past episode. I was like, damn,
Yeah, I looked. I said, wait, that's Effie?
fuck she coming from?
Exactly. But you can tell that, like, they do, like I said, they have a nice little relationship, you know, which is wild because I didn't see that one coming. That's one of the relationships I think out of this power that I didn't see them coming is Effie and Diane's relationship.
I didn't see it coming, but after she approached, and the first thing she said is, I want to know how you're able to go to school and stay and be in a game. I need you to show me. So after she said that, it made sense.
Yeah.
She been asking Monet about going to college since last season.
Yeah, she's like, why don't you just go?
Huh?
And she was like, why don't you just do it? Like,
who?
That's what Effie. I think Effie
said that.
Yeah, Effie told you. Just go.
Yeah, then she had reminded Effie that I'm in a different scenario than you.
Hold up. But you know, I'm glad you brought that up. When she asked about Monet's, like, her situation with her mom or dad, parents, like, that's the thing we haven't got. What's Effie's situation with her parents? Because it's like we're seeing, like, she's up in the school chilling. She's doing both. We don't know, like, the background with Effie just yet. We don't.
Nah. I doubt we.
Remember, I doubt we found it out. But it was interesting when she asked her about that. She was just Effie basically told her, was like, yeah, okay, well, my parents don't know what I'm doing, and she just shut it off, like, real cool with that.
Nah, she didn't. She didn't say her parents didn't know what they was doing. She said my parents they stay to themselves. I stay to myself, and I stay to myself.
Oh yeah. But I think that's true. That's true. I wouldn't mind seeing, like, a call back to that though. I doubt it, but just like you said, I doubt they go back to it. But that would be very interesting. Because we're seeing, because like I said, Effie actually she really don't know Diane's situation, because only person she's met is really Di. She hasn't met, like, her brothers or anything like that. So, and then man, but look, also, what's Drew's boyfriend? Look, he gotta go. You
talking about because he name dropped? Because he name dropped Drew?
Yep. Because I think eventually he's gonna sit there. Hold on, you see how they did a call back to the Godfather, the end of the Godfather.
Yeah. So I'll give you just one chance to ask him anything.
Yep. Yeah. I was like, look, but he gotta go, because I think he's just gonna, I think eventually, I think is what Drew said, was like, you don't really know my family like that. And I don't know if he's able to, I don't think he's going to be able to, like, be, like, fit into that structure, because it is crazy, because you think Drew want to get out, but Drew really want in.
Yeah, I think Drew going to end up being the beast.
Oh, I think so too.
Being Drew.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you remember last season, Tejada wanted to be Drew as well. He wanted Drew to be the one to run the family business.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was thinking from last season that Kane isn't Tejada's son.
See, now you got me thinking there. You got me thinking with that. You really got me thinking with that one right there. I am getting a lot of details wrong. You're right. A lot of small details. But I think with Kane's a wild card though, man. Kane's been a wild card this whole season.
Yeah, it seemed like it does seem like Kane doesn't have the same parents as the others. So that's why I'm still trying. I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence right now. Or could Zeke and Kane?
Oh, hold up. Yeah. Keep going.
Could Zeke and Kane be Dante kids? Both of them?
Mm-hmm. Now that would be interesting.
And
That would be interesting.
He only know about one, but Tejada know about Kane, but don't know about Zeke.
Oh. Now see, that would be interesting.
Damn twist.
That would be it. Hold up. Now, if you give me that twist, episode 9, I'm in. That episode, that's a lean in episode right there. That both that because man, that doesn't hold up. Now we get a split. We get a true split now. We get Dante's siblings. Well, it's Dante's kids versus
Tejada kids.
Tejada's kids.
Damn.
That's a split.
At 50, Courtney Kemp, if y'all watching, we just gave y'all the goddamn idea as y'all can
courtesy of
Merv about.
Courtesy of Merv. That's a split.
Yep.
And you want to talk about a divide? That's a great divide right there. The two oldest versus the two youngest? Come on now. The two oldest versus the two youngest. Now that's some very, very good cinema right there. That cinema TV that we can get behind right there.
Yep. And guess what? I'll put my money on the youngest.
Oh, I would too, in a heartbeat. I
would put my money on the two youngest.
Because the two youngest have really shown something a little bit this season. You know, especially like I said, Diane. She's come up again. Like Diane has really come up though. What have you? Now again, I want to know how she gonna tell her mom about that money.
She's not. She's gonna find out when she find out about Tejada either got a new parole, got a new release date, and shit like that. That's when by the time she find out, Tejada's gonna be out. Because remember, Zach said on last episode, sent a text to Davis, said
it's already
we could get Tejada out.
Yep. That's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be Man, it's so much stuff that is gonna. I hope God knows what she's doing, because man, it's a whole lot. That's what that die has put in motion. That it's gonna be something. And also, like I said, like her going with Effie or what have you. She still hasn't told her mom about that, and I don't think Tariq know about that either.
That's like between them. That's why I said.
Hold on. Them and Braden.
Braden haven't seen them hang around.
Yes, he did. Remember he drove. Remember they. Oh no, that was what's in that was Tariq. No. Remember they basically got the two girls. Let me see. Effie got into a fight with Never mind. You're right. I got the thing. I'm thinking about. I thought Diane was there when Effie got into that fight with the in the alley. And I thought Diane was there. It wasn't. It was just Effie and Brayton. That was it. Never mind. You're right. That's gonna be interesting. I think I'm liking that dynamic with it. Just like I said with Effie and Diane. Zeke, man, this dude just needs some help. He constantly messing up every episode. Which I gotta remember he's a kid.
Zeke only know how to play basketball.
Yep.
Like they really showing Zeke as a dumb jock.
Yep.
Like he's a straight dumb jock. Only thing he's good at is playing basketball.
Playing ball, hooking six, and just that's it. Anything else? And that's it. School, nope.
Pussy and ball. Pussy and ball,
yep.
That's it.
And he got no type of sense.
That motherfucker is lost.
No sense whatsoever, none of that. And I'm like, man. But this is gonna I want to say, hold up, but we also got to think about too how is Tariq going to basically get custody of his his sister? And I'm like, and where Tariq going to live at? Because once he get custody of his sister,
Elvin's gonna help him get an apartment.
Oh yeah, all right.
Yeah, Elvin's gonna help him get an apartment.
You know what would be something? You know what would be very interesting though, if he can get Monet to basically try to get her in there with Monet, what have you, like a family structure in there with her.
With who?
With his sister. Let's say if he's not able to come up, because we're seeing a different. Hold up. Even though I think Tariq is going to get like an apartment and everything is, but we seeing a lot of different roadblocks every season when it comes to we thought something was going to happen, all of a sudden something just flipped. I won't mind seeing a dynamic when Tariq's sister is living with Monet. That'd be a nice little like plot line right there. You know, especially the Kane situation, when Kane just be thinking like Tariq is now like, you know, is basically quote unquote mom's favorite. I think that would be something. Now he'd be like, all right, now you got Tariq's little sister moving in with us now. I think that'll be a nice little dynamic if his sister moved in.
Yeah, I don't see Tariq letting that happen.
I don't see that either, but I think that'll be like a last resort type situation. I wouldn't mind seeing it, but I don't think it's a last resort situation. And Tariq, he doesn't. The thing is, he's so worried about his sister, and what's rightfully so is he don't see the other stuff going on around him. This is the one season that he don't see the whole other stuff going on around him. Rightfully so. I'm not going to take anything from that. He should be laser focused on trying to get his sister out of the situation she's in. But there's a lot of other situations that Tariq is not seeing that's about to come back and bite him soon. Like I said, the Kane situation, the thing with his buddy in terms of like just, you know, going different places, like dog, like hold up, I can't wait to see what they're gonna do about that car.
What car?
Like I still want to see what they're gonna say about that car. The car that got shot up.
Shot up.
Because it's so much he can say about like, oh, I'm like, dog. I'm like, the only way your car gets shot, like, what that was like 6-7 bullets in the car. Like, I want to see what type of excuse he comes up with. Because it's so much like the Raiders gonna come up with treat with like, dog, where the heck was you at?
You wasn't basically. I don't think anybody gonna see that car though.
Ain't that the car he usually ride around in though?
Exactly. He got enough money to get a whole another one.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right. I wish they would, but I wish they would just use that for next week though. I wouldn't mind them using that.
So speaking of next week, what's your predictions for next? You got any predictions for next week?
Next week, I think. Let me go see. I think, you know, like I said, as we saw the preview, I think he's going to get processed. I think we might see the start of the trial next week.
The start of what trial?
Oh no, it's not going to. No, actually, no. They're going. You know what? They're not going. They're going to wait till this mid-season. They're going to wait till the start of the, you know, after the mid-season. So that's going to be the 6th episode. I think we're going to see Zeke get processed. I think we're going to see a little bit more movement in terms of Davis trying to get what's the name out of jail, what have you, you know, Diane and Drew's dad out of jail. I'm hoping that we see something more about his brother. Because all we had was that one episode of that, and it was like nothing. I would like to see now more of that conversation come up. I think we might see that.
I don't think we'll see anything about his brother until the end of the season. Going into the
season. I think we'll see more of Diane and Effie's relation, you know, their friendship, you know, we'll see a little bit more of them. Their talks and everything. We will see Tariq and his grandma go to trial.
Yeah,
we will see that. I think the thing is with that is like
I don't know
she's gonna try to put.
You think that's gonna make it to court?
Yeah. She's gonna take him to court. Yeah.
They won't make it to court.
What you think gonna happen?
He got a fucking video of her buying all his booze and shoving Yasmin down to the ground. He has a DUI record of her with Yasmin in the car, and bruising herself up. Like, I don't see it going to court.
Hold up. But remember, he's still trying to get custody of her though. He can put grandmom down, but how is he going to be able to? Man, he's going to really be doing that to his own grandma too. But you know what? He got to do what he got to do though.
Which means his own grandma. Have you not been watching? You see what the
no. Hold on. Oh no. I understand that completely. He got to do what he got to do with that because that's what I would do too. I'm not gonna say that. No, I'm gonna say that. But I'm thinking about like now in terms of like once she's out the picture, because she has to be out the picture. She legit has to be out the picture because what she's been doing with her own granddaughter, that is completely wrong. I want to see exactly how he, once now his sister becomes like, now he has to sit there and watch his sister consistently now. Because now instead of basically him visiting, going like, across town, whatever, to see his sister, now his sister with him is 24/7 now.
He gonna leave his goddamn sister in the apartment. It's not gonna change anything. He's still gonna be on the move.
Mm-hmm.
Still gonna be on the damn move.
Mm-hmm.
Because his sister knows to take care of herself.
She do. She's still asking about her mom though. I think we might see something. I think we might see something about that at the end of this season though. About the mom.
Now the mom.
But I think next week
the mom will be the final episode if they're showing anything about.
Yeah, I think that we're gonna see that final. Yeah, but I think this season we're going to see. I think so. Next week's episode is really going to be about Zeke. I think we're going to see the whole thing is going to be about Zeke. Him getting processed. The cops talking about like the body of the detective. I think that's going to be the majority of the episode next week. But I think they're going to probably swing some type of surprise or whatever because it's going to be a mid-season like finale. I think we're going to get something like out the ordinary next week. So what you think going to happen?
Right. I think they find the badge next week.
Ooh.
I think they find the badge next week in Tariq room.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that watch is going to be a major factor in next week's episode. That watch on Mars and that badge. And apparently Zeke will be going to jail. He's
going to get processed. Yeah,
processed. Will Kane find out about Dante this season? That he knows his mama?
9th episode.
You got 9th episode?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think 9th episode. Now here's the wild part though. I think Diane finds out. Hold up.
I don't think that. Go ahead.
I think Diane finds out about Dante and the mom, and she be like, "Well, who's the guy?" I think Dante's gonna find out before Drew and Kane. I think she's gonna want to find out about her mom, about her and Dante. She's gonna find out, like, "Well, mom, who's this guy?" That's not Dad.
You're right. I agree. Diane will be the first one to find out. You know why? Because Diana has a relationship with Davis already. Because Diana was the first one to give him money.
Mm-hmm.
And when we find out she's paid, Diana is going to reach out to him. How did you get the money? I think that's so. I think Diana finds that out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so scratch the watch. Here's my two. Diana finds out about Dante next episode, and that badge is found next episode. That's my prediction.
That's gonna be interesting.
Right,
The badge is gonna be the most. It's gonna be the part. That might happen though. I think that might happen. That's gonna change everything because that badge is found in Tariq room. Woo! That changed everything, yo. That changed everything.
So what's your final synopsis of this episode before we move forward?
Man, I'm tell you the bet. Zeke still don't know what the hell he doing. That dude still needs he needs everybody to basically be around him. He needs like 6 people around him at all times. So sorry for Tariq. You know, he's just trying to get his sister back. And to see his grandmama on tape like that, that's got to be heartbreaking. And then when his grandma came in and just, bust down the door, like, you want these? Like, my grandma, he wanted to pay for rehab and everything for her. And she was like, no. Fuck, basically, in the words of fuck you. I'm not letting you get custody of your sister at all.
Grandma ain't got no leg to stand on.
And like I said,
Grandma don't have a leg to stand on.
Oh, your grandma, yeah, she don't. Oh, yeah, she don't. Yeah, she don't at all. She don't. Like I said, we saw the Dante and Monet situation. Yeah, that right there. It's a twist that we kind of saw coming. We just didn't know what now. This brings up different, like a couple scenarios as we talked about, during the first hour and 12 minutes of this show about if Kane is actually there, is Dante's son, or if Zeke is Dante's son, or both, as you brought up so eloquently, Merv, which would be very interesting that both kids are his son. Because man, you want to talk about war? Yeah, that's a good one. So, I think to me that's a lot of different little scenarios that's coming out of this episode. Can't wait for next week's episode. Can't wait.
This week episode was get the ends, and
getting the ends.
Everybody's trying to get money. Braden trying to get money. When then Rob the jury store with Kane trying to get money. Monet trying to get money. Everybody trying to get money up for $1 million.
Yep.
We're gonna find out what Tariq is made of, because Tariq is about to be in some real hot water. Well, but as of right now, it looks like he's about to be in some real hot water. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. They already renewed for season 3, so season 3 has already been renewed. So there'll be another season. Good episode with the twist. So the $1 million question is Zeke really Dante's son, or is it Kane? They're implying that it's Kane, and some people they're implying that it's Zeke, but some people still say it's Kane. So after this episode, the big debate is Dante Zeke dad or Dante Kane's dad? And that's to be continued to find out the DNA, who all he has DNA in. All right. Yep. So we're gonna go ahead. We switch up a little bit for our fans that be watching. We did the main event first, and now we're gonna go to do our talk about actors of the week. All right. We have concluded the Power Book Season 2, Episode 4 recap. That has concluded.
Yeah.
Now we're talking about TV shows and our top 5 and our actors of the week. All right. So Spotlight Actor of the Week. And yours is hello? Your Spotlight Actor of the Week.
Yeah, hello? Oh, I thought you was gonna bring it up. Oh no, there you go. Look, if you, like I said, for our audio listeners, or like I said, and for our viewers too as well. Spotlight Actor of the Week is Carl Weathers. Carl Weathers is a man. This guy has been, like I said, he's been like one of the top actors. Like, well, not top actor. He's been like one of the most underrated actors too. He's been in a lot of different movies in a lot of different decades. And he's changed like different roles, what have you. Like I said, like when people first saw Carl Weathers, see what what he was first known for was playing Apollo Creed in the Rocky movies. Doing the little living in America type situation, and played the heck out of those roles. And then went from there to a couple other different movies. So like I said, Happy Gilmore, Action Jackson. He's playing in The Mandalorian, which is a very, very good series that's on Disney Plus or have you. If you've never seen it before, please watch. He's also done like voiceovers. He's also played in Toy Story 4. He's also played a different guest roles in like different TV series, Man in PA, Law and Order, Chicago PD, Chicago Fire. And like I said, he's done a lot of voiceover work too as well. Like I said, but he was most known for playing Apollo Creed in the like I said, for my generation. But for like this other generation here, you've seen him in Happy Gilmore, and now you've seen him also in the Mandalorian, which he's currently starring in. Like I said, the new Mandalorian doesn't premiere until the beginning part of next year. But like I said, what he's known for right now is the Mandalorian. Great actor, just a phenomenal actor. And it's like I said, I'm gonna get more into details. Also was in Predator 2. Gotta keep remembering that he was in Predator 2. So he's got a lot of different films he was in too as well. I'm trying to think. Like I said, he's done a lot of different TV series, a lot of different movies. In the Heat of the Night. Just a lot of different. Like I said, he's also in James Brown Living in America video. So there's a lot of different everything. And like I said, got to give flowers to people while they're here. And I definitely want to give flowers to him, Carl Weathers. A great actor.
All right. So my actor of the week is
great actor.
Jason Statham, and so everybody knows he has all of the those kick ass movies like Transporter and shit like that. But he has a new movie that came out called Wrath of Man this year. Falls into his normal line of movies that he plays in. It's also I think he had a show with The Rock called Hobbs and Dobbs?
Hobbs and Shaw.
Hobbs and Shaw. I think that came out what was that, about 2 years ago or last year, something like that.
A couple years ago, yeah.
This is my spotlight actor of the week, Jason Statham. He got his new movie came out this year called Wrath of Man. Pretty good movie. So go check that out. And what we got, a throwback movie. All right, and your throwback. All right, there you go.
And also this leads into my throwback actor of the week. Also starting this very, very good movie. You've never seen, if anyone has not seen this, Action Jackson. He starts as a very like in the 80s we didn't really have like black action really like black action like movies or what have you. To me, he was like one of the first I remember for me personally seeing this. He was a tough Chicago cop, and he's up there trying to take down this auto magnate. Like I said, the woman standing next to him is Vanity. Beautiful, beautiful woman right there. This is a very, very great movie. This movie came out in 1988. Rated R. You can stream it. Well, actually, you can only rent it right now. Rent it and buy it on all your video on demand selections. But this is a very, very good movie. A lot of action. Typical 80s movie too as well. So you'll see a lot of action, a lot of drama filled scenes. But this is a very, very good action movie. I wish they had like a sequel to this, a very good sequel of that. But this was a very, very good movie. And that's why this is one of the few movies that I do see, especially from the '80s, that I will see when it comes out, like on not on network TV, but like on cable, like HBO on them. I will like I will watch it, especially if it comes up like if it's on one of the streaming services. I will definitely watch it. Action Jackson, Carl Weathers.
All right, so my throwback movie of the week is Smoking and the Bandit, where Burt Reynolds basically he spends the whole movie running from this damn sheriff and his dumbass son. All right, and he doing all kind of tricks, hiding from him, making sheriff look stupid. Have like 18-wheelers block him off. So the sheriff is trying to arrest him the whole damn movie. And that car that you see is a car that you see. What car you see right now on the cover is a car that he's driving. All right, so that's really what his name is. Smokey. Smokey in the movie. Him and his girl. Excuse me. Him and his girl. They're running from the sheriff the whole damn movie. It's a nice little comedy. Throwback thing came out in the 80s, probably the early 80s. So. If you is a cat and mouse game with cars, all right, because the sheriff is in a low ass car trying to catch Smokey ass. Nice little comedy. But that's my throwback movie of the week.
Sure is. That's a great movie if no one has ever seen it. I love that movie.
All right, so now date night movie.
My date night movie of the week is The Incredible Jessica James. Now I saw this. It's a comedy, like dramedy type of thing, but I think it's like a nice little date night movie. She starts. Basically the premise of it is an aspiring playwright. She starts up a friendship with a guy while on a rebound from a breakup, what have you. It stars Jessica Williams, Crystal Dowd. You've seen Crystal Dowd in a lot of different movies. Lakeith Stanfield, among others. But this is a nice little, and you can see this is currently on Netflix too as well. So. If you've never seen this, you can stream it on Netflix. This is a very, very nice little dramedy, romantic type movie or what have you. I like it. I saw this again. I saw this a couple years ago. I didn't see it when it first came out. I saw it like about 2018, 2019. It was on a late night tip. And I was like, oh, this movie's pretty good. And I was like, let me go put this on my date night type of movie. Like I said, something, it's an hour and 25 minutes. And it's a pretty good movie. Like I said, it's a lot of, a lot of twists in terms of like, basically, after a breakup, what you have to go through, what you go through in terms of a breakup, meeting someone else after the breakup. And pretty nice. Pretty good movie.
All right. So my date night movie is The Last Dragon.
Oh man, you come up with the classics.
It's like so it probably could be considered an action movie, but I consider it more of a cool ass musical, just a hip action musical. But I call it date night movie because the guy that you see, Bruce Leroy, he spends the whole movie trying to find this karate master, trying to find the glow and make his master proud. But in between all of that, he ends up falling for what's the girl named Vanity, because he ended up having to protect her from some bullies a couple of times, and that made her catch an eye for him. He kind of crushed on her, and actually ends up where they fall for each other. So this is my date night movie. It's got a little bit of everything. Got a little romance in it, got a little action in it, got a little comedy. But if you got some this is a good movie where the guy can enjoy it with some of the action, and the female can enjoy it with a little romantic part of it. So that's my date night movie. The Last Dragon. All right, and your streaming show of the week is
The Witcher. Oh man, tell the bat. Look, if you have not seen this is actually The Witcher, the Season 1 came out last year. It's currently on Netflix. It's based off this video game. The guy that you see right now, he's basically a monster hunter, and it's a lot of like it's a great storyline with this. Like I said, again, this is based off a video game, and actually how I got into this series with Happy because my son he had played it. He had told me about this video game, and I said, "Oh, look, this video game that you was playing before, it's become a series now." And I started watching this, and I was like, "This is a pretty good." Like I said, the main character, like I said, is he's a badass, what have you. But like I said, Henry Cavill, he's played Superman, is the lead character in this. And season 2 comes out in a couple weeks. It's currently on Netflix. It's a Netflix original. They had a cartoon spinoff of this too as well on Netflix too. Like I said, this is definitely sort of like a Lord of the Rings type of like saga a little bit. It's a series. It's a great series. Highly recommend. Season 2 is going to be come out in a couple weeks. If you have not seen this show, please. Oh, it comes out Friday. Okay, even better. I thought it came out in a couple weeks. Shay Butter said it comes out Friday. I will be seeing it Friday. Thank you, Shay. It's going to come out. If you have not seen season 1, please see this. It's a very good, like I said, especially if you like Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings, if you like Game of Thrones, that type of genre, you will love this. You will love this right here. Great storyline, great plot, especially how season 1 ended. Anybody who's seen it, y'all know it's going to be season 2 going to be something spectacular.
All right. So now it's time for. Hold on, we got. Okay.
Oh, Nick, you'll love it. If you're not seeing season 1, check it out on Netflix.
Nick, all right. Add that to your list that you just seen.
Mm-hmm.
Add the Wheel of Time. Add the Wheel of Time.
I've seen it. Hold up. I'm current.
Oh,
I'm current with that.
That's
man.
That's good as fuck, right?
Woo! Man.
That's good as fuck. So if you Nick, if you like fantasy shows and movies, check out The Witcher.
Wheel of Time.
And then check out The Wheel of Time.
Oh, Lord of the Rings is the shit though. I do like that. Lord of the Rings is the joint. True.
And Nick, check out a show called See. S-E-E. It's on.
You know what?
S-E-E.
I keep saying I gotta watch it. I gotta watch that. Keep saying I gotta watch it too. I might start watching it tonight. Because it's two seasons now, right? Merv of C right now.
Yeah, it's 2 seasons of C.
All right. Okay. All right. But so hold on. Just like Merv said, C, a show that he recommended, and definitely got to see that.
And The Wheel of Time.
Wheel of Time, Wheel of Time.
Yeah, I guarantee she'll like
that. Might be.
Time.
Oh, hold on, yeah. That might be, like I said when I saw it. That might be Amazon's like thing to Game of Thrones.
Amazon version of Game of Thrones because there's a lot of fantasy in that right there. A lot of fantasy in that. All right, so our top 5 is top 5 athletes turned actors. That's what we're doing today. Top 5 athletes turned actors.
Let's
see, Nick. She said, "Yeah, she need to watch that one too." Which one are you talking about, Nick? You talking about Wheel of Time? Oh, C.
Wheel of Time or C? Yeah.
Wheel of Time.
See both.
All right, you got your rankings. What's your number 5?
Number 5 is it's an actress that she's starting a lot of different things now. Her name is hope I'm saying this last name right. Really hope I'm saying her name right. Uzu. Oh man, I'm gonna spell this out because I hate people chopping my name up. Uzo, and her last name is, if anybody is in the comments can basically pronounce it, is Uzu Aduba. Like I said, she got her name put out there when she started in Orange is the New Black. But she's currently starring in this new movie that's gonna come out, I think, in a couple weeks too. Hold up, make sure this is coming when this comes out. National Champions. We talked about that. I think y'all talked about this too on y'all show. What have you? That's coming out. Ashley's out now. All right, so it's out now. But she was an athlete a top sprinter at Boston University, and she was on a track team, and she was close to breaking a record in the 55-meter race. So she's a sprinter by heart.
Okay.
She also ran a 100-meter and 200-meter race, and she also does 5K, and she's also done the I think it says she's done the New York City Marathon, and she's done a couple marathons as well too. So don't judge a book by its cover. So what C comes on Apple TV, Nick. Wheel of Time comes on Amazon Prime Video. But yeah, she's like I said, I did not know that she was an athlete like that. So you just never know, like these very good actors and actresses, what they were before they or while they were doing acting. That's my number 5 person of the week.
All right,
Aduba. Okay, thank you, Nick.
So my number 5 is Tommy Lee Jones.
Oh,
so Tommy Lee Jones was he went to a D2 school, something like I forgot the name of the school. He went to a D2 school. He was all based off D2. He was like an all-American on the offensive line. Football scholarship.
Oh wow, did not know that.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Right? So that's my number 5, Tommy Lee Jones, and everybody knows Tommy Lee Jones and the movies that he's played in. All right. So yeah,
man,
Tommy Lee Jones was a college football player on scholarship, and was a great damn offensive lineman in college. What's your number 4?
I did not know that. Wow. My number 4 is his name is Hold on, wait for you to bring it up.
Is it Fred?
That's a good one, Merv. I did not know that. Fred Dreyer. People know him as the lead role in Hunter, the '80s TV show. But he also was an All-Pro in the NFL, and he's still the only player in league history to record 2 safeties in one game.
Oh damn!
Still the only player, and also I think, which is wild if you really think about that. Still the only player now in league history to record 2 safeties in one game. But like I said, he got his bones being an '80s cop. Basically in the '80s series, Hunter. He also was going to be Sam Malone in Cheers, but he lost to as we saw, he lost to Ted Danson.
Okay.
So he's going to be Sam Malone in Cheers, but he got passed over and did the Hunter TV series. But yeah, that's my number 4 athlete. It's still unbelievable that he still got 2 safeties in one game and not one other person has done that. Right. But that's a hard thing to do, though. People think that's easy. I'm like, no, that's hard. But that's my number 4.
All right, and
he's a tall guy too. I think people don't understand too. He's a very tall guy. If you go back in the Hunter series, you could tell he was height. I think he's about 6'5", 6'6", something like that. Very tall.
So my number 4 is Bubba Smith. Played in.
Oh man.
He dominated in college and dominated in the NFL, and he went on to be one of the main characters in all the Police Academy movies. He was in all the Police Academy movies, and he did a lot of cameos as well. He did a lot of cameos. But yeah, that's my number 4 athlete turned actor. Bubba Smith. Who's your number? So we're at your number 3.
This was tough, but I had this was a tough one, but for him, yo, Hunter was this. But my number 3 is still one of the top. To me, still me personally, he's still one of the top 10 players of all time, NFL wise. Now, him basically being on a football field, but also he was a great lacrosse player. Some consider him the greatest lacrosse player of all time. He's still the only player to be inducted into the National Football Hall of Fame and the National Lacrosse Hall of Fame. I think that's another people people don't remember. But also he basically at the ripe old age of 30 years old, which was considered young at the time, he retired from the NFL, top of the game, and he went into starring in the different movies. He nabbed a role in The Dirty Dozen. He starred in a lot of blaxploitation movies as well. You saw him like if you see like a lot of 70 like basically in the 70s or what have you movies. You see him starring on a lot of those different movies there, Jim Brown or what have you, right? And also in the 80s too as well. He's he got to start, basically being an athlete, but he's also starting like a lot of like he sort of got like the like he was like sort of like got that like from he was one of the people who started like athletes, basically, especially black athletes at that. Let me get that straight. Got them to basically being marketable in movies. And basically starring as lead roles in movies as well too. I'm definitely want to give him definitely give him a shout out. And he's number 3 on my list.
All right. So my number 3 is O.J. Simpson. One of the greatest running backs in NFL history. But he starred in a movie called I think it's called Naked Gun.
Right.
Naked Gun. With, what's the white guy name? Something Martin.
No. Leslie Nielsen.
Leslie Nielsen. Yeah.
Leslie Nielsen.
He starred in 3 movies. Called Naked Gun. Is a comedy, came out in the 80s. He did a lot of cameos in other movies. Did a lot of cameos in different shows. So that is my number 3 athlete turned actor is O.J. Simpson. Oh, I'm gonna get you.
Oh, yeah, Mars Attacks.
And Mars.
Mars Attacks. I think that was Tommy. Yeah.
So we ready for
Nick with the gems. Yeah, number 2.
Right?
I brought.
Let's see, I said right. I was agreeing with you. Let's see,
yeah.
Number 2. Okay.
Just bringing the gems tonight. Number 2 is I brought this actor up before, Carl Weathers. What people really don't know about him, he played football collegiately and professionally. He started his college career in 1966 at Long Beach City College. He's originally from New Orleans, Louisiana, which is wild.
Oh, really?
Yep. He basically had suffered like in 1966. He couldn't play because of an ankle injury. Then he transferred to San Diego State, became a letterman in 68 and 69. And he had got a brief career starting with the Oakland Raiders. And then, from there, he transferred to Canadian Football League. And then, somebody retiring. And then actually in one of his long stays with the Raiders, he actually played for a, sort of a famous coach called John Madden. Just keep that in mind. And, after his playing career was over, he dabbled into acting, and he went from, he went to get the acting roles in Rocky, and then his career took off from there.
Okay.
So thanks.
What's your favorite? Oh no, I'll ask you that after. All right, so that's your number 2, right?
All
right, my number 2 is. Oh. Where you at? My number 2 is Burt Reynolds. Yeah, Smokey and the Bandit. He played running back at Florida State. It was a college running back.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he played running back at Florida State Seminoles University. His roommate was Lee Corson. His roommate was Lee
wow.
Corson. And he went on from there to have a long movie career. A lot of people know as Smokey and the Bandit for the older ones. You remember The Longest Yard? He did the original Longest Yard. The one that you saw with I think that was The Rock. The Rock got the longest yard, right?
No. That was you're thinking about that was Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler. Okay.
I think Adam Sandler got the longest yard.
So that was a remake. The original longest yard was Burt Reynolds. I don't know if you remember the one with Adam Sandler. They had a cameo with Burt Reynolds in that one. Near the end.
I actually forgot about that.
Yeah. So this is my number
right.
2. Is my number 2 actor. I mean number 2 athlete turned actor.
Okay.
Now time for your number 1. Ray?
Yep.
All right.
Look, man. It's The Rock. I mean, it's The Rock. I mean, what hasn't this guy done? Like I said, he was, look, you actually seeing his exploits being told on this show called Young Rock on ABC. But like I said, anybody who really doesn't know The Rock, he was, he accepted a full scholarship to play at the University of Miami to U. He was on that 1991 national championship team. An injury hurt his career, so he ended up going to the CFL. He was cut 2 months into that, and from there he went into his family's, the family business, which is wrestling. Because his father is Rocky Johnson. His grandfather is Peter Maivia, and went from there into to the WWF, which eventually came to WWE. And like I said, as we know him, he went to become first he was just Rocky Maivia, then he ended up dropping that just to become just The Rock, and he just shot up from there, and then went from doing wrestling to starring in movies. And you saw his career trajectory go up and up and up. And like I said, next year is like I said, his movie this year came out. Red Notice was with Gail Gadot and Ryan Reynolds. A very, very good movie. If you've never seen it, for our viewers who have not seen that movie, it's a very, very good movie. But he's also going to be starring in Black Adam. Cannot wait to see that movie when it comes out next year. We'll be first in line to see that. Exactly. Well, I'll put this up here, of course. Exactly, Nick. You're right. Who else can be number 1? But no, I can't wait to see what Merv got too, because he's come up with some very good people today. So I can't even, the Tommy Lee Jones and the Burt Reynolds I did not even know about. But The Rock to me, The Rock is my number 1.
Okay, Nick.
Like I said, he came from like. All right, let's go here. What you got? What's your number 1?
So yeah, y'all probably Nick, you got a little bit of a point. You got a little bit of who else could be number 1. So my number 1, I went my bag for these, Nick. I went my bag for these. I went digging deep. All right.
He did. Yo, I gotta give it up. Merv came up tonight.
My number 1 is Forrest Whitaker. So Forrest Whitaker he went to California State University on a football scholarship, and he was playing football until he got a back injury, and that's what made him start playing football. But he was on full scholarship at a university in California. All right, so reason why I picked him as number 1 is out of all the athletes. And when I say athlete, you got to be at least college football or pro. Out of all the athletes, this is the only one that went from an athlete to an actor, and this motherfucker has an Oscar. How the fuck can I choose somebody else as number 1?
True.
He has a fucking Oscar.
You know what?
And that's the main reason why it was number 1.
Right.
He went on
all right, give it up.
Scholarship at Michigan University, and
yeah, it was a nation domination. You're right, Nick. It was. I'm a huge wrestling fan. But no, that's a great pick, Merv. That's a great pick. You're right.
So that's why he was my number 1.
I can see we going with that. I can see we going with that. I can see we going with that. Wow. That's a great choice. That's a great choice.
Yeah.
That's a great choice.
That's why I went, but
man, you went. Hold on. I gotta give it up to you. You went in there with that.
Yeah,
Did not know that about Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah, try to go my bag. Try to do something a little different. Like I knew Rock was gonna be one of yours. No Nation Domination.
She was right. Nation Domination, yeah, at WWF.
Oh wow!
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying oh wow
to
to Forrest Whitaker? What she saying oh wow to?
I think that's what she was saying to Forrest Whitaker.
Okay,
yeah.
Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah, that's a great choice though. I did not know that. And you're right. Of all the actors who played like
all the athletes and actors, like you just had to have a football scholarship, college scholarship. That was the minimum requirement. Requirement. Yeah, and also I did find out that.
And also too the number of his roles.
Huh?
And also just like the number of roles he's got though. Forrest Whitaker, all the roles that he's played.
Okay, yeah. Exactly.
He's played some very memorable roles too. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Also, just honorable mention: Jason Statham was a college diver.
Oh wow!
Yeah, he was a college diver.
Did not know that.
Because I looked at him.
Did not know that. Wow.
And then also Terry Crews, but I just didn't want to use him.
I feel you. I feel you that. Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, Nick, he won the Oscar for The Last King of Scotland. If you haven't seen that movie, he killed that role. He really. The only reason why I looked at the movie is after he won the So when he won the Oscar, that's what made me go back and look at that movie, because I think he beat Will Smith from I think that was Will Smith.
The Pursuit of Happiness.
I think he beat Will Smith.
Yeah, because I think everybody thought he was gonna win that.
Yeah, everybody thought Will was gonna win it. I had Will win it. So when he beat Will, I was like, yo, I gotta go look at King of Scotland, because that means that shit had to be good.
Well, it had to be fired.
And he took that role. So Nick, if you haven't checked it out, that's worth checking out, because Forrest Whitaker killed that role. Have you seen
another movie suggestion?
Have you seen King of Scotland?
I have not seen that movie.
God damn.
Ooh. I know.
But see, I know I'm a TV movie person, so I know I've seen a bunch of shit that people haven't seen, because that's one of my escapes. Like I watch it, late at night. I watch movies like late at night. Yeah, so usually when we finish the podcast, like between 10 and 2, I'm watching movies and TV shows.
Last King of Scotland. Let's see what that's on. You got me I can find that. All right. I'm gonna add that to my watch list. All right. Okay. Came out in 2006.
Yeah. So I think that's when he beat Will, because I think Pursuit of Happiness came out around. Hold up. You said the movie came out 2006?
6, yep.
Pursuit of Happiness came out then?
Came out 2000.
Oh, Pursuit.
I'm about to find out. So 2000
came out 2006.
Hold on, I'm gonna see what came out 2000. Yeah. So he beat. Hold up. Yeah, he did. Hold it. Damn, he did beat. He beat the cat. Yeah, because he beat Leonardo DiCaprio, Blood Diamond, Ryan Gosling. I don't know, half. What the heck is that movie? Yeah, and Will Smith, Pursuit of Happiness. Yeah, 2007. Yep.
I thought Will had it in a bag, so when he won, I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yep.
Let me go check that out. Let me go check that shit out. But yo, I like it this way, man. We're gonna start doing the TV shows first, and doing the
top 5 later. Yeah, I like this. I like it. Was a good flow.
Yeah,
real good flow with this.
And there was something fun.
All
right, so shout out to Stacks, Sean, Tina B, Becca, Mel, Nick. I think that's everybody that comes on our shows. Thank you for our fans, audience, people that be rocking with us, that watch us. Make sure y'all go subscribe to our YouTube channel, please. The guys YouTube
Please do.
Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Blast Music. Shouts out to Mile High Radio Station. Also our behind the scenes sponsors and partners that we work with that's trying to help us get to the next level. Taison, you got anything before we take it over?
Man, I say this every week, man, but thank you for our viewers out there, our listeners. Y'all could be anywhere in the world. Y'all could be doing anything, something else, but y'all here rocking with us. Thank y'all as usual. Look, we had a nice little milestone for our group. We got 1,000 members on our Facebook group. So 1,000 and growing. And like I said, just like what Merv said, look, please subscribe to our YouTube page. That helps us a whole lot. We do look at the comments. Look like at Facebook Live when we go on there, do that too. Like I said, also through Apple Podcasts, the Google Podcasts as well too. And also like I said, on Maha Radio and Blackjack Radio, Blackjack TV, go on that too. Drop a comments for us too. That helps us a whole lot too. And thank y'all so much. Yeah, I think we did say Mark. We did say Mark too. That's what niggas tripping about.
Oh damn!
Shit, did you say Mark? Didn't we say Mark?
Oh no, I didn't say Mark. My bad, Mark.
Shout out to Mark.
Bad. Yeah, we left
Southwest home.
We left the homie Mark out.
Let Mark out. So. Yeah,
but Nick got us.
Yeah, like I said, look. You see, guys, look, Nick. Thank you so much again. Shout out to Nick tonight. Thank you for the shout out, the comments.
Yeah, she has on
tonight
point
too as well, and all the other. She was on point tonight, like going with us. Look, man, can't wait for next week. Can't wait for that mid-season finale next week.
Right, right. We'll definitely be back Tuesday talking about that. All right. So till next Tuesday, Merv and Taison show.
All right. See y'all.